I got pulled over by the police with the dash cam in my car. 150K within the hour, bro. I was like shitting my pants, bro. I couldn't focus. I think it got like 100 million views on YouTube Shorts. That one video alone got me the silver play button plaque.
So how does life start changing after you get that car?
The day I bought the M2 competition, if I didn't have that car, I would not be sitting here right now. I guarantee you that. I had like 2,000 followers on Instagram, making car edits, blah, blah, blah. Everyone thought it was fucking stupid. The first skit I posted on that with my car blew the fuck up. I think it got like 500,000 views like overnight. I felt like I found the jackpot, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
You kind of had a strong mindset because the bullying side didn't really get to you. If anything, you're like, let me play off it.
Everywhere I'm going in public, yo, front plate on back order, front plate on back order. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? We pull up 1 hour into the car meet. I turn around. I kid you not, there's probably like 1,000 people behind me. Everyone's doing what I'm doing. Everyone wants to be me. Let me keep doing this.
I think a lot of guys, when they look at cars and they look at buying a new car, they're doing it to impress women most of the time.
Everyone's got it all wrong, man. When you have a nice car, you don't get women, you get dudes, bro.
We got Maxxi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, bro.
Of course, but F87.
F87Maxxi with 2 X's. Everyone always says 1 X.
Why 2 X's?
Bro, honestly, I don't know. Like, ever since I was born, my full name is Maximilian,
Okay.
but my parents did the abbreviation like Max with 2 X's,
Okay.
so I'm different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maximilian.
Maximilian.
I love that name.
Yeah, I'm half Italian, so it's like Massimiliano.
Yep. I
Yeah.
could tell by your last name you're Italian.
Yeah.
So what's your other half?
My other half's German.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explains the whips.
Exactly.
So you were born in Canada?
I was born in Canada.
Okay.
Exactly, and then my mom's side's all from Germany, dad's side's from Italy.
Did they immigrate here? Or they were.
No, my parents are from here.
Okay.
But their parents are from Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what was it like? You have any siblings?
I do. I've got a sister.
Younger? Older?
Sister, 2 years older.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was it like? What was life like growing up for you?
Life like growing up for me was a bit different than my friends, I'd say, just into interests and things I enjoy to do.
Okay.
You know, the classic Canadian boy lifestyle. You play hockey, this, that.
Of course.
I was always associated with, bro, people, when I was younger, everyone thought I was gay because I was a gymnast.
Okay. Oh, you were a gymnast.
Yeah, I was a gymnast. I was a power tumbler. I don't know if you know what that is.
So what is that? What do you do as a power tumbler?
A power tumbler is those guys that runs down the long strip and they
Okay.
go like, they do a bunch of flips and at the end they do like a big one.
So you're doing the flips in the air?
Yeah, like you're doing the flips in the air.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I did gymnastics for like over 10 years, I think, my whole life. Never
Okay.
got into like hockey or none of that.
Okay.
So,
How'd you get into that?
bro, my sister used to do like gymnastics. You know how like
Okay.
little girls get into like gymnastics when they're little, sometimes fuck
sure.
around. Their parents put them in. My parents put me in. I was like jumping around on the trampoline doing like backflips at like 5 years old. And then like the coaches spotted me out and they were like, you'll get this guy in like competitive gymnastics. So
Okay.
it just kind of went from there. I went on Team Canada at one point too.
Damn.
So I was getting pretty big into it, but then it just took up so much of my time because you know how it is, like
Yeah.
training for like hardcore professional sports. It's like, it's all or nothing, bro. So
For
I got to
sure.
a point where I kind of fell out of love because it was just too much, bro.
So can you still do some flips today or what?
Oh, I could do a backflip right now.
See, that's such a good skill to have now, though.
Yeah, I mean, every time I was like growing up my whole life, everyone's like, yo, Max, do a backflip.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, fuck off, man. Like,
Yep.
Like if you don't know how to do a backflip, you think in your head, yo, if I could do a backflip, I'd do that shit everywhere. But once you know how to do one and people are aware of that, everyone's just gonna bug you, bro. Like growing up all the time, do a backflip.
Of course.
It's mad annoying, but
So you're saying
it's cool. It's a cool skill to have.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to backflip. That'd
Yeah,
be
everyone
unreal.
says that. Yeah.
So wait, so like your peers were saying, oh, you're gay because you're a gymnast?
Yeah, I mean, gymnastics for men is kind of associated with, like, majority of men that do gymnastics, I would say is gay.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. But again,
Well, that's like that's like a stat.
it is a stat.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I'm doing it for the sport. It's not
Okay.
my personality. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean? So I guess people associate gymnastics with gay. Like when I went to compete at competitions, bro, like 90% of men wouldn't put on what I have to put on. Like I had to put on this fucking like onesie, but with shorts over it. So you know, like a full body woman's bathing suit.
Yeah.
It's like that, but you put shorts over it, bro.
Oh my god! And then I guess the most of the guys you're competing against, you're saying they were gay.
My coaches were gay. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So would you say that's a reason you stopped because of that too?
Not at all, bro.
No, you didn't give.
I didn't give a
shit.
shit about that. Again, I'm not doing the sport for the people. I'm doing it because it's what I like to do, right?
Yeah.
And like I started when I was super young. My coaches were gay from day one. When I was young like that, like I don't know like who's gay or who's not.
Yeah,
like, I'm fucking 6 years old, right?
True.
So yeah.
So then you stopped what? How old were you when you stopped?
I stopped right before high school.
Okay.
Right before high school, yeah.
And how old are you right now?
22.
22.
Yeah.
So it's been like what, like 7 years, 6, 7,
8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then while you were in school, I guess you were saying a lot of your time's going to that.
A lot of my time was going to that, but then when I went into high school, completely changed, obviously.
So what changed?
Well, I didn't get into any extra like curricular sports at all anymore. I started to get into cars, which is what I do now. That's my thing. So start of high school, I kind of just I wanted to make money because I wanted to buy cars. I started getting into cars in high school. My dad kind of got me into cars.
Okay. What was that like? Like falling in love with cars at that point, and obviously you're saying your dad was an impact too.
Yeah.
What were like the first moments of you realizing, yo, like I really love cars?
Oh, my dad would always. He never had nothing like crazy. But he would have like decent cars, like some Beamers, new Beamers here and there when I was younger. So I started to get into it when I guess my dad would have me in the passenger seat and be like, yo, Max, watch this. Fucking floors in. I'm like, yo. That's when you get that addiction to that like adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? So I guess he kind of motivated me to get into cars. My dad was a hard worker. So he motivated me and kind of raised me, teaching me how, you know, if you want something, you got to work hard for it. Never spoiled me, never nothing.
Yeah. And you had no idea at that point, like, what you really wanted to do with your life at that point because you finished the gym,
no,
right?
I mean, start of high school, I would tell people I want to be a lawyer just so it kind of sounded like I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I did not want to be a fucking lawyer.
And then how about your parents? Like, what were they thinking about shit? Like, were they worried about you? Were they thinking, no, we trust whatever kind of way he wants to go?
Big shout out to our family at Mintink, Canada's top spot for sports cards, trading cards, collectibles, and live hobby experiences. If you're just getting started or you're already deep in the game, they've got it all. Retail packs, high-end boxes, grading, supplies, and they even do daily live shows. Me and Anth actually have started building our own collection. We're stacking Ronaldo cards, grabbing some Funkos, and ripping whatever we got the itch for. You can shop online or roll to their store in Vaughan to rip, trade, and hit up their bi-weekly trade nights. Hit the link in our description below. Use the code MBH5 at checkout for a little bonus from the boys. Big love for Mintink for backing the pod and keeping the hobby scene alive in Toronto.
No, they weren't worried about me because I was the type of kid where every time I wanted to do something, I would like hyper fixate on that, and I would do it. Like if I was gonna do something, I would do it 100%. I wouldn't just do it just to fucking do it.
Okay.
But starting from middle of like elementary school time ago, even when I still did gymnastics, I've always loved to be on camera. So that kind of has grown up until now.
Of course.
I started off making like stupid, funny skit videos.
How old were you?
Oh, bro, like my first YouTube video is on the YouTube right now. It has like 25K. I was like 9 or 10 years old.
Damn.
The video is called My Top 5 Favorite Special Effects Apps.
Okay.
I was wearing a SpongeBob shirt and I flipped that shit inside out so like people wouldn't make fun of me at school for wearing a SpongeBob shirt.
Oh my God.
I just tell them the camera my top 5 favorite special effects apps, posted it, and then it blew up because of how many like people were like bullying me and making fun of me. Like I had a high-pitched voice.
Okay.
I hit puberty really late. Obviously you don't hit puberty that young, but like
for sure.
I had a high-pitched voice. I had a fucking tooth gap like this, bro. Just this.
So you're like a
kid.
bully's dream at that point.
Yeah. And then I just started posting like stupid shit. I didn't really have like a niche I was posting content on. I was just posting content because I like being on camera. I like to make people laugh.
Okay.
So it got to a point where like people were making fun of me so much. I guess it was starting to annoy me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me start to make fun of myself. We can all laugh together. It got to a point, bro. I was posting like some crazy shit. You know how I told you how like people kind of thought I was like gay, I guess, growing up.
Yeah.
There was videos of me like I posted a video like busting it down on the wall, like twerking, just some stupid shit, bro. My dad saw that. He told my sister like, yo, you need to talk to Max. Like he cannot have that shit.
For real?
Yeah, like
it got into the family, and they're like, yo,
bro,
what's
it got
he doing?
into the family, but like never once it was like, bro, I don't know. Like people just associated me with I'm gay and I'm a little bit different, I guess.
Yeah.
Made fun of me for shit. So in my head, my thought process was like why get sad about this? Let's
play
laugh
off
with
it.
everyone. Play off with everyone. I like to be on camera. I like to make people laugh. So fuck it.
Is that video still up?
No, that video got deleted, but all the other ones are still up.
I was gonna say
That
we're gonna pop that one up.
Yeah.
Of you just fucking twerking.
Yeah, bro.
So, and how old were you when you did that video?
I was probably like 10, 11.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Ever since then, I've been making like skits, posting videos on YouTube. I got into like 2K, a little bit of gaming. I got into magic tricks. I got
Sick.
into like, I'd make little short films. Like I get my friends to film them. I'd edit them, do everything myself from when I was really young. So I've always been into the content creation.
Yeah.
I guess that's been like a dream of mine, but one of those dreams that you kind of think and you get discouraged and you think like, oh, it's too hard. It's like winning the lottery. Like, how are you going to do that? You know what I mean?
But you started really young, and going back to like, okay, so that video happens, and then your dad's like to your sister, you got to talk to Max.
Yeah.
What was that conversation like?
No, he never said anything directly to me.
Okay.
My sister kind of just told me like, you gotta chill out.
And did you chill after that or not?
Yeah, like I didn't post like some fucking busting it my ass down on the wall, twerking type videos.
And then you kind of, like you said, you went into more gaming, some magic stuff.
Gaming, magic tricks, skits, yeah. Just
And that was
other
all under
shit.
like a different YouTube channel than yours currently today, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course. Yeah, people could look it up. It's called Maxx Epic. That's the old YouTube
Maxx
channel.
Epic.
Maxx Epic.
We're definitely gonna pull some stuff up from
Oh,
there.
go for it, bro.
So I guess you kind of had a strong mindset because you're not, the bullying side didn't really get to you. If anything, you're like, let me play off it.
Yeah, I guess that's why.
Did you ever feel like down? Like, was there any point where you were like, yo, like, why am I getting bullied, or why, let's say all these people think I'm gay? Like, was there anything that was bringing you down? Because from what you're telling me, you kind of just took it and either used it to your advantage, or you just kind of adapted and started a new type of content.
Yeah, like I feel like that's one of my strong suits. Like I never really gave a fuck what people said about me, even to this day. Like, and I feel like getting into content creation for anyone, if you can't handle hate or what people have to say about you, then like the reality is, bro, like you shouldn't be doing it. You know how it is, man.
Of course.
Whatever you post, there's gonna be fucking haters, people that love you, but there's always gonna be people that hate. But I never really let it affect me.
Yeah.
I kind of, if anything, knew that gave me attention.
Yeah.
And people watch my shit because of that. So I just kind of rode the wave and laughed with it.
Yeah. Did it motivate
yeah.
you in any way? Like where it's like you kind of want to prove those people wrong? Was that like a kind of motivating factor for you, or you didn't care about that either?
Not really, bro. Just
True.
whatever worked. I was just like, fuck it. Let's ride the wave. Like people think I'm fucking, I'm gay or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's make them think I'm even more gay.
Yo, I'm dead, bro. That's such a good mindset to have though, because
Yeah.
like, you know, and you were so young too.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah.
could have went any other way where, you know, you could have really let it get to you in a bad way.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
And then that's a whole other life that you would have went down, and you wouldn't probably be here today if you took it in a negative way, right?
100%.
So, okay, so high school comes, that's when you start to fall in love with cars more. I guess
Yeah.
you stopped the other channel.
Stopped the other channel in like end of elementary school, yeah.
Okay, and how
Yeah.
big was that when you stopped it?
Probably under 1,000 subs, bro. That was just like
Okay.
little kid bullshit throwing up videos.
True.
Half of them got dog shit views, but yeah.
Okay, so then elementary, that stops. High school, you're like, okay, you start falling in love with cars.
Yeah.
At what point does this start becoming like, oh, like I'm really enjoying cars, but maybe this is something I could even dive more into and use the skills that I've gained from the content I was doing before?
Yeah, like I feel like everything kind of branched off from one another. Like,
Okay.
again, it all started, I like making videos, started posting videos. And then high school came. That's when I found out I liked cars. So that's when I kind of found out, I guess, okay, maybe this is a niche I can stick to.
Mm-hmm.
But again, in high school, you can't afford to buy a car grade 9, grade 10. You don't even have your license, right?
Yeah.
So whatever, grade 9 and 10 go by. grade 11 hit, or grade 10 or 11. When do you get your license?
I think it's like, I think it might be 10. Might be 10. I could be wrong.
Endish of grade
End of
10.
10, maybe. Yeah, yeah.
As soon as I was able to get my license, the day I turned 16, whatever year that was, my sister drove me to the place, got my license. I started working a bunch of bullshit part-time jobs. Started off pushing carts at Longos.
Okay.
I was like a door-to-door salesman at one point.
Jokes.
And then I pushed my foot into the automotive world. So that's when I got my first job at like a dealership.
Sick.
So I was working at a Hyundai dealership.
Okay.
But just in the parts department, driving around delivering parts. But I was just more so happy to get in the automotive world. And then while I was working there, was still in high school. And then that's when one of my boys' dads that owns a used car dealership called Car Lounge in Oakville.
Okay.
He knew I loved cars. So he offered me a job at his place. And so I started working there. I guess when I started off there, I was a bit of like the bitch boy, I guess. Like, oh, go do this, go do that.
That's how you start, bro.
I was just happy to be working around in like Lamborghinis, this, that.
Oh, so he had like
I was hyped.
exotics and stuff
There's
there.
exotics and shit.
Sick.
And he knew from day one that I always wanted to get into car sales.
Okay.
And then I worked there for about a year being the bitch boy. And then I eventually got into car sales and then went from there. Sorry, bro, I'm getting so ahead of myself.
No, but it's good because, okay, so, but while you're getting these jobs, like when you enter the automotive industry, maybe with Hyundai or even with your boy's dad's dealership, are you making content yet or not?
Like when I was at Hyundai?
Yeah, like around cars, was there any car content you were making while you were working?
Yes, there was.
But were you the brand you are now?
I was the
F87?
brand I was now. If you go way back on my page, actually I deleted it, but
Okay.
it was the same page I had now.
Okay.
It was when I bought my second car, which was like a decently cool car. It was called a Hyundai Veloster Turbo.
Yep.
So I
The
had
hatchback
that,
one.
yeah, the hatchback. Yeah, I got that car, started making car content with it, but without my face on camera. So when I started making car content, I didn't really have my face on camera. It was just like the cars. Like,
Okay.
you know, like people making those stupid like little car edits with the
Yep.
music in the back.
Yep.
I was doing that. Problem is I had a shitty car and my face wasn't on camera. So who the fuck wants to look at a $10,000 Hyundai with a Drake song behind it? You know what I mean? So anyways, after that, I got another car. Again, was just posting stupid car edits. That didn't work. And then
What car was it? The next one?
the next car was a Hyundai Elantra N. I don't know if you know what that is.
I think so.
But anyways, it's like Hyundai's like first ever like sporty car to come out.
Okay.
I bought that brand new when I was working at Hyundai as a parts guy.
Okay.
I put fucking 90% of my bank account down on
I was
that
gonna
car.
say you're buying, car after car. You're just spending all your money on cars right off the bat.
Yeah, bro, I'm getting so ahead of myself. Holy shit. Let me go back to when I bought the Veloster Turbo.
Okay.
That was my second car.
Okay.
Actually, let me go back to my first car because not many people know about like all the cars I've
What
had.
what was your first car?
Okay, my first car was a 2008 Mazda 3.
Okay.
I bought that thing for $4,000. I bought that when I got my G2.
Okay.
And that was just with the money I saved up from my part-time jobs. Again, like 80-90% of my bank account. Drove that for like a year.
Okay.
And then worked some more jobs in between. I was an Instacart delivery driver as well. As I said, I was pushing carts, door-to-door salesman. Saved a bit of cheese from that. And then I bought the Veloster Turbo. That was like 12 or 13,000. So I drove that car up until I was working at Hyundai. And that's when I bought the Elantra N.
And are you doing anything to these cars?
So my first three cars, I didn't do shit to really.
Okay.
I only started modifying my car until I got one of my current cars now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're Mazda, Hyundai.
Mazda, Hyundai, and then the M2 competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's when you're working at the exotic car dealership.
Yeah, and that's
at
what
that point.
started it all for me. Like if I didn't have that car, I would not be sitting here right now. I guarantee you that.
Well, that's a crazy statement.
Yeah.
I want to dive into that. So, but at that point, you're not F87Maxxi.
I'm F87Maxxi the day I bought the M2 competition.
That's when you become him.
Yeah, I had a different username when I had the Hyundais.
Okay. So you bought that car. How much was that car?
Which one?
The M2.
M2 is 62,000.
Damn.
Yeah, I bought that when I was just turning 20, so 19 turning 20.
And again, you're just like, you're spending 90% of your...
Well, that was when I started to stack up a bit more money because that was when I was a car salesman.
Okay.
Right? So I traded in my last car, like the Elantra, and I had some equity on that.
Okay.
And then I put a couple months down of paid down on the M2.
Okay.
So I was like comfortable, but I wouldn't say comfortable enough to be buying that car. A big motivation into buying that car was because I've always wanted like a cool car. That was one of my dream cars at the time.
Yeah.
And I really wanted something cool enough to be able to make content with. And the way I always thought was, if I'm able to put myself in an uncomfortable situation financially,
Yep.
it's gonna motivate me. For example, starting YouTube. If I buy a $5,000 camera, that's just not cheap, bro. Every time I look at that camera, I'm gonna think to myself like, I need to make YouTube videos.
It's true.
If I put myself in a lot of debt, maybe too much debt at the time at 19 years old, if I look at that car, I'm gonna remind myself the reason why I bought that car and that I gotta fucking grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you buy that car, you become F87Maxx at
Yeah.
that point, and now that's your brand.
That's my brand.
You decide, you sit down with yourself one day, you're like, this is gonna be me moving forward.
Yeah, but I never had the intent of like, this is my brand. So the reason why my username is F87Maxxi is because F87 is an abbreviation of the M2 competition.
Yes.
So the M2 competition, that's an F87. So my intent was never to keep my name as like F87Maxxi. I just named it that because that was my only car at the time. And
True.
a common trend for car influencers on a smaller scale, I would say, is their username is their car. Because you're not ever planning on expanding your car collection. It's just at that point of time, oh, this is my car, this is my name.
Yeah.
Right? So I never saw like the long-term goal or growth with this when I was making that name. Otherwise, I would have probably had a different username.
True. Yeah, but I think it also, even if you were to keep that name moving forward, like it does tell your story because you also said that was the car that, you know, changed everything for you.
Exactly.
What made that car so special? Like, and that car is special.
Yeah.
Right? It is like, again, I'm not too into cars in a big way as much as you.
Yeah.
But tell me about why that car is so special.
Like to me or just to anybody?
I would say in general and then to you.
Okay, so in general, it's BMW's entry level like M car.
Okay.
You know how Mercedes, AMG, BMW, M.
Of course.
And any M car is special, especially to car enthusiasts. They're sick ass cars. They're like, I guess, considered BMW's race cars.
Okay.
So that BMW M2, M3, and M4, they all have the exact same engine, just put into a different body. And for any kid that's into cars and is unable to afford an M car, I feel like step one is like a BMW M car. Step two is like a Porsche, then a Lamborghini. It's just like the start of like your journey as a car guy, I guess.
Okay.
So to most car guys, young car guys, BMWs, especially M cars, are just very special and a start to a big journey. So to say you have an M2 competition at 19 years old too, I feel like says a lot. And
True.
I kind of proved to myself in a way that, okay, I can do this. So that's what was a big like special thing about it to me. It was just kind of proving to myself I could do it. Again, putting myself in an uncomfortable situation to motivate me to just do more and keep going from there.
Why BMW? Is it because your dad?
Probably my dad, bro.
Right?
My dad's always been into BMWs.
Right? So
Yeah.
you already had it in your mind where it's like, okay, when I finally get some good coin and I can buy something,
Yeah.
I'm going Beamer.
Yeah, and my dream was not more so buying an M2 competition. It was buying a car with the engine that car has, which is called the S55.
Okay.
So I wanted an S55. But when I was working at the car dealership, that's when one of my deals, I took that car on trade-in, the car I have now.
Okay.
So I took it on trade-in, and I bought it for decently low. I bought it for around 60,000. We were listing it for like 70,000 at the time.
Okay.
I told my boss like the interest I had in it, then I ended up picking it up for like low 60s.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how does life start changing after you get that car?
Oh man.
How does
my life did a fucking 180.
Tell me about it.
after that
Tell me
car.
about it.
All right. So after I bought that car, again, when I bought that car, I was working at the dealership.
Okay.
And being a used car salesman takes up a lot of your time, bro. Any sales job, the more money you want to make, the more you have to work, you know? Always talking to clients after hours. You're always working, right? So, yeah, all my focus was at the car dealership before I bought the M2 competition. After I bought the M2 competition, you already know where the focus went towards that, my car, right? So that's where my my work started to kind of go like downhill a bit.
Okay.
I was less productive. I was less focused, bro. I was just focused on making content on this new car I just bought. And at the time I had like 2,000 followers on Instagram, making car edits, blah, blah, blah. So everyone thought it was fucking stupid. I was like taking away so much time from my job, slowly making less money, boss getting mad at me, coworkers getting mad at me.
And are they putting the pieces together that it's like this guy's going downhill, but he also just bought
they
that
are,
car?
bro. And
Okay.
especially in my boss's head, he's probably like, this 19-year-old that works for me just put himself in so much debt. Now he's working less, working like shit. Like this.
Did anyone at that point tell you that you shouldn't buy it before you did?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of like my high school friends and stuff. But I don't know if a little bit of that came from jealousy, because my closest friends at the time all motivated me and told me I should buy it. And then like a lot of people that I weren't talking to as much, because I kind of like stopped hanging out with a lot of my friends when I started to work, and a lot of those guys were telling me like, no, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. But again, I didn't listen to them, and I don't know if it came a little bit from jealousy or envy.
It could have. How about your parents when you bought that car?
My parents have always been supportive. Again, they thought it was kind of stupid, but they trusted me. They're like, do whatever makes you happy. It's your money. Go for it, whatever. So I was like, okay.
So work starts going downhill.
Yeah.
You're like, all I'm thinking about is this car and making content.
Exactly.
2,000 followers, let's say, at that point. Okay, so what happens next?
So next, I started making content with it again, the edits thing, but that wasn't doing too well because my face wasn't behind the camera. I was just another NPC car guy online. So that's when I kind of it clicked in my head. I was like, okay, I've always loved to like make people laugh. At the time, most car content creators didn't have their face on camera, and also no one integrated comedy into like the car community or like the car content world. So that's when I started to put my face on camera and make like stupid relatable skits. So I started to make skits focused on like owning a BMW lifestyle, like, you know, how BMW drivers don't use their turn signal, they ride your ass, they fucking flick their high beams, shit like that. The first skit I posted on that with my car like blew the fuck up. I think it got like 500,000 views like overnight or some shit. And at the time I only had 2,000 followers. I think I woke up, I have another 1,000 followers. I'm like, holy shit. So again, I started to just kind of ride that wave. I felt like I found the jackpot, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I was like, all right, I gotta put my face on camera and make people laugh and have my car in it. There we go. So I'm bringing in people who like cars. I'm bringing in people that like my humor, and, you know, people that just like me for me. So instead of just targeting people that strictly only like cars, which is what most car content creators fan base is from, just car guys. So I wanted to kind of expand it and have people to follow me for me and not for my car.
Which is smart.
So then I started, I kept making skits, blew up. They all kept going viral. Every single one was a banger. And at the time, car skits like were not a thing. I think I literally like started that trend, I guess, which is a huge trend to this day in the car community, is car skits. So every single one, banger, 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 banger. People started to copy me, like make it word for word. Like I would make a skit, bros would like literally make it word for word what I did, every movement, action I would do, exactly the same. But at first I took it to heart. I was like, what the fuck? You're stealing my content. Like that, I feel like that's anyone's first thought when they see people copying them online. But then I read the comments section of these posts, and they're all like, oh, this is F87Maxxi's post, F87Maxxi. So I was always getting credit for it. And then it kind of hit me. I was like, okay, if I want to be an influencer, the word influencer is literally like influence. I'm going to be influencing people to do things. So I kind of took it as a compliment then. Everyone started copying my shit. I was like, this is fucking sick, bro. Like, everyone's doing what I'm doing. Everyone wants to be me. Let me keep doing this and keep going, right?
It's a compliment when that happens.
Exactly.
And I get it. Like, you know, you had many that go viral, and you're like, yo, this guy just literally copied me.
Yeah.
Right? But again, it is a compliment. So you're doing like what? You're doing like BMW stereotypes at that point?
BMW stereotype skits. That's a great way to word it, yeah.
So And it's funny because we spoke about Henry the closer. Shout out Henry.
He hates BMW car guys.
And he hates. We had a whole talk about that too, right? Because we were just. And again, I think there for me there is some truth to not putting the signals on and stuff like that.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
So you think some of them are true?
Of course, bro.
So give me a list of BMW stereotypes.
BMW stereotypes. Having a loud car, having a car that goes like bang, 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 like those pops and bangs and shit.
Yep.
Not using your blinker.
Yep.
Flicking your high beams at somebody, riding their ass.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just fucking car braking, this, that.
Is that how you drive?
No, that's not how I drive. But those were all like the little stereotypes I put together to create these videos.
For sure.
As well as my humor, right?
Do you think there is truth to those stereotypes though? Now that you've been on road for a while and you're in the Beamer community.
Yeah, of course.
But why? Why is that?
That's a great
Why
question,
do they drive
bro.
like that?
I can't speak on other people, but
are they just excited?
I feel like it's just an ego thing. Like, oh, I'll have a BMW. I fucking rule the road, bro. As I said, like a lot of young car guys, foundation to their journey is owning a BMW. So once they get that car, they're like, oh, I'm the fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And are you realizing that at that point how big the BMW community is?
Oh, yeah. Like when my skits started to go viral, I was like, holy shit. Like this is a big community. Like I didn't ever expect to get the views I was pulling.
Of course.
And then what I also wanted to get into was after I started posting the skits, I got my first ever sponsorship I ever got was, I think I had 20,000 followers. Again, at this point, I was just posting skits, but it was a dashcam company. Okay. So they sponsored me. They sent me out a dashcam and paid me like $40, bro. I was gassed. I was like, Mom, I just got a $300 dash cam and $40 to make a video on it. She's like, wow, good job. In her head, she's probably like, this fucking idiot. Anyways, I got this dash cam. It was one of the ones that records inside the car and outside.
Cool.
I put it in my car, made the install video for them, posted it, made them happy. Fast forward a couple weeks later, I got pulled over by the police with the dash cam in my car. I actually had my sister in the car at the time. They pulled me over. This is my first time ever getting pulled over in this car, and I was downtown Toronto. They go, you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, no, why? Because I wasn't speeding, nothing. They're like, you have no front plate on your car. And then she goes, why do you have no front plate? I was thinking of an excuse, and then I was like, I just got my car wrapped, so they had to take the front plate bracket off. And then we broke it when taking it off. So I ordered a new one from BMW, and now it's on back order. Okay. And she's like, okay, bullshit, whatever, gives me a ticket. I posted that video. I saved the dash cam clips, posted it. And again, at the time, no one was really posting like dash cam clips like that at the time in the car community.
Yeah.
Posted it while I was sitting at work, like with the fucking client at Car Lounge. And that video got like, I think 150K within the hour, bro. I was like shitting my pants, bro. I couldn't focus. I was like, holy shit, video blows the fuck up. It goes crazy. All like on YouTube. I think I posted it on YouTube Shorts. That video alone got me like 50,000 subscribers in like a week. I was like, what the fuck's going on? It's blowing up everywhere. And then fast forward, like within the next week, everywhere I'm going in public, yo, front plate on back order, front plate on back order. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? People are coming up to me saying like, yo, you're the guy with the front plate on back order, this, that. People coming into me like while I'm working at Car Lounge, trying to sell fucking cars to people walking in the front door. Yo, you're the guy with the front plate on back order. God. And that's when it clicked. I was like, boom, another wave I can ride.
Yeah.
Dash cam videos. People fucking love this shit.
Okay.
I kept getting pulled over for having no front plate.
So you just hold on.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going too
No,
far
hold on. So you get pulled over for no front plate.
Yeah.
It goes viral.
It goes crazy.
And now you're thinking, I'm never putting my front plate on.
Oh, I was like, fuck. Everyone, my grandpa, my grandma, my parents, Max, you're getting so many tickets. Like you're wasting all this money. You're going to get in trouble with the police. I'm like, listen, you don't understand the value I gain from getting pulled over. A front plate ticket is light too. It's a $110 ticket.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't go on your record. You pay it, it's gone. It's like a parking ticket.
And so you did your research on that. Did you do any research where it's like, okay, how many of these tickets can I get before maybe I get into more trouble?
There's no like on paper, like, oh, once you get this many front plate tickets, then you get in trouble. It's just,
Okay.
I guess it's up to the judge's decision.
Okay, so
But at this point of time, every time I take a ticket to court, bro, I'm cooked. Like the judge knows. Like I've got way too many of those. So, but anyways,
but you're cooked in a, like you're saying, like they're
no. Like there's no disputing that charge.
Yeah, you're not gonna
They
win.
know I'm an asshole at this point. I just don't have my front plate on my car.
So your recipe at that point is like, okay, I'm gonna try and keep getting pulled over.
Yeah.
For not having a front plate.
Yeah.
So you're just going out with your car. You're like, where,
I wasn't doing anything out of my way. I was just refusing to put a front plate on my car.
Okay.
Because I knew if I got pulled over for it, it would go crazy. Anyways, after the first front plate video, I think within the next month, I'm driving one day, fucking cherries lit up behind me, but I had the biggest smile on my face.
Oh my
God.
God.
I make sure that dash cam's recording, pull over. Hey, do you know why I pulled you over today? Same shit. I'm like, no, why? Why, officer? You have no front plate on your car. I'm like, oh, I have the perfect explanation for you. They're like, what? Same shit. Got my car wrapped, plate bracket broke. I ordered it. It's on back order. Okay, I'm going to give you a ticket today. Bro, kept doing that for like fucking, every time I posted those videos too, they would go nuts. I think within like 3 months, I got pulled over like 5 times for no front plate.
Oh my God. And was there ever a moment where the cops already knew what you were doing?
Yeah, so this is when I knew it was fucked. So I got pulled over again, no front plate. The cop came up to me right as I opened my mouth and tried to explain to him my excuse. He's like, front plate's on back order, right? I was like, get the fuck out of here. You guys know? He's like, yeah, no, you don't even have to bullshit me. Like, I'm giving you a ticket. Gave me a ticket. A few weeks later, one of my most viral videos ever, I was going through a ride check. You know the ride checks?
Yeah.
Then as I go through, the one of the officers goes, oh, you don't have a front plate on your car. Then as I was explaining the excuse, the officer standing beside her was like, his front plate's on back order. My kids watch his videos and laugh at his videos. And I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah, you're good to go. Whatever. Let me go through. I posted that video. I think it got like 100 million views on YouTube Shorts. That one video alone got me the silver play button plaque on YouTube. Absolutely crazy. Then
so you're just posting these at that time. Are you
no,
posting
I was still posting car skits in between, which were also
so you got
going
the skits
crazy.
going.
I had the skits going and the dash cam
cam.
content going. At this point in time, so many views are coming in, followers are growing, sponsors coming in.
And you're still working.
I'm still working. Monetization starts coming in from YouTube. I was only getting paid from YouTube Shorts at the time, but my views were so insane. Like I was probably pulling in around like I don't know, like 10 G's a month from YouTube Shorts while working at the car dealership. So I was like, at that point in time, I was like, holy fuck, like my focus is so far away from the car dealership. I was working there at like 9 to 6 for 6 days a week.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm there, I'm on my phone doing research, posting videos, editing videos, looking at my analytics and shit. And then I got to a point where I was like, why the fuck am I still here right now? Like I'm putting 90% of my time towards the car dealership, but like this is my lowest source of income. What am I doing right now? What if I put 100% of my time towards the car content? It's inevitable for me to just fucking grow from here and make more money, you know?
How much were you making at the dealership at that point when you're making like the 10,000 on YouTube? How much in comparison?
I'd probably say half of that.
Yeah, so you're in your mind, you're like,
I was like, yeah, what am I doing right now? I had talks with my dad, like making sure I'm making the right decision. Yeah. My dad was super supportive. Love my dad. He was like, yeah, Max, that's a fucking no-brainer, bro. Yeah. Like, do the content. Like, do the fucking content. I was like, and that was a big motivation for me. I was like, yeah, fuck it. So it took me like 2 months to build up the courage to quit my job, because any entrepreneur probably knows this feeling. When you're leaving your job with guaranteed income to pursue your own thing, which your income relies on yourself, it's scary, bro. Yeah. And I put myself in all this debt buying this M2 competition. I had payments to make, insurance to pay. And insurance for a 19-year-old on a car like that, it's not cheap, right? So yeah. I was scared, bro. It took me 3 months to build up the courage to do it. And then it got to a point I walked into my boss's office, sat him down, and I was like, I want to do the content thing full time. And he was very nice, treating me like a son. He was like, okay, I respect it. Let me make sure that you're able to afford your life, like by quitting this job and just doing content. He's like, are you making money yet? I'm like, yes. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes. He's like, prove it to me. I was like, okay, bet. Pull up YouTube Studio on his big fucking projector in his office. And he's like, show me you're able to afford your life. I was like, I got you. Pull it up. I show him like the last 30 days. It was like 10 or 11,000. And right then there, he's like, go get her, Max. Go fucking get out of here, man.
Nice.
I respect it. And that gave me like so much motivation and confidence, bro. So from there, that's just what I've been doing to this day.
Of course. So how long ago was that when you quit that job?
2023,
Okay.
April.
Okay. So you've been going full time like close to 3 years now, right?
Close to 3 years, yeah.
Right? It'll be April. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 years.
Close to 3 years.
So now going full time, now you have 100% of your time back.
Yeah.
How do things change from there? What are your focuses and how do you try to take that momentum now?
Yeah.
The monetization, the viral formats that you had at that point, and say, okay, like let's level all this up.
Yeah. So another big reason, which I haven't brought up, why I got the confidence to quit my job is I met one of my best friends to this day, which I share a shop with.
Okay.
And his name's Victor. And at the time, he was reselling like shoes and hype beast shit like that.
Okay.
And he had his own like little warehouse in Oakville, the city I lived in. And he was also posting car content at the time, but never showed his face on video.
Okay.
But he was posting car content, got good views, had a cool car, and he never worked a job a day in his life. He's been an entrepreneur his whole life. And he gave me the opportunity and confidence. He said, Max, if you quit your job and if you can't afford to fucking pay your bills next month, I'll show you how to make $2,000 in a week, blah, blah, blah. Just because he's been an entrepreneur his whole life, he kind of motivated me. And he was like, also, if you want a place to work, have a little office, I'll give you a spot in my warehouse rent free. Come here,
Sick.
do your shit here. And yeah, whatever. So
Legend.
whatever, I quit my job. I was there at his warehouse every damn day,
Okay.
thinking of video ideas. I eventually motivated him to put his face on camera, start making videos.
Okay.
We started to grow together. And then that's when we met. Another one of my friends, which I share a shop with to this day. I share a shop with 3 guys. A guy named Victor, a guy named Daniel.
Okay.
Met him. He eventually started to come to the shop every single day, quit his job. And then my boy Victor, his lease was ending at the time. So that's when we were like, fuck it. Like let's all get a shop together. And
Okay.
then
So you guys got something new.
Yeah, we got something new. So now we have a 3,000 square foot shop in Oakville, which we split. We store our cars there, our parts there. We have offices there, just like the HQ, just like here.
And do you guys work together on your brand, or do they have separate things going on?
We all have separate things, but
Okay.
kind of post the same shit, I guess.
Okay.
Just like funny car skits, modifying our cars.
Because then,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
because
blah.
then the modifying comes to play too, right? Because you obviously do a lot of content around modifying.
So a big goal and a big reason why a lot of car content creators fail is because they start car content with the goal of, well, I want to get free parts for my cars. Like I want to get sponsors or just get free shit. It's like, bro, you have the wrong mindset. Like you can't start posting content with the only goal just to like get free shit.
Okay.
Or like whatever, free clothes, depending what type of niche.
And you
you're
think
in.
a lot of people do that?
Bro, you know how many people come up to me and go, yo, I'm like, yo, like, nice car, bro. You have any plans with it? Yeah, I'm going to start posting content so I can get free parts.
Wow.
In my head, I'm like, bro, you can't be thinking like that. Like,
True.
It's a whole business. You can't just be doing this just with the goal of getting free parts. Like, I feel like if you don't have a passion for something, you're not going to do
And
good
how
in
many
it, you know
guys
what
do
I
you
mean?
think get into car content without that passion side? You think there's a lot?
Yeah, a lot. I feel like
Yeah?
a lot of people again just do it strictly for the reason to try and get free parts for their cars, literally.
True.
And then it always gets shut down. They'll get one sponsor, they'll fucking finesse them. They'll get their free part,
Yeah.
and they'll just fuck off, and they won't post a video for them.
So at that point, what are you thinking? Like, okay, if I get one of my cars, or eventually you have multiple cars now,
Yeah,
and I keep modifying it, and there's like a story to it. Like what's your mindset at that point? Because you're probably thinking too, okay, the dash cam videos, like they'll probably come to an end at
Yeah.
one point, or you can still sprinkle them in, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But again, I think your brand now, and I was watching your YouTube, it's a lot of modification.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So was that a step you took where it's like, okay, well, if I'm constantly modifying my cars, there's always going to be a story to tell.
Exactly.
Okay.
So as I started to post content, like the shit that started to go blow up for me, like the skits and the dash cam content, I started to get lots of followers. Brands in the car industry started to reach out to me saying, here, take my product, put it on your car, post a video on it, and we'll pay you for it. So that's when I started to realize, like, there's so much to grow from here. Now I got the followers. That means I have the exposure for which brands want to put their parts in, pay me to get exposure out on their brand. So that's when I kind of started to branch off onto a new type of content, modifying my cars. So, yeah, once I started to get followers, I started to get parts from companies, started building my car. Now a big reason why people follow me is just because they think my car is cool. Like, it has tons of parts on it. There's over like $100,000 worth of aftermarket shit at this point on one of my cars, which is pretty cool. It's like, and sometimes I forget the value of this shit because the way I look at it is, oh, if I need this, like I can get it from this company. But to people that don't make car content, they're like, oh, I want a carbon fiber front lip on my car. I got to spend $3,000. Like, I always have to remind myself of how grateful I am for this.
You gotta stay humble.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're saying there's over $100,000 of parts in the M2?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, when does the second car come? When do you say I'm gonna buy another car here?
Very late, actually. Like within this last year.
Okay.
Which I'm very grateful to be at the position I am, like the growth on my accounts with only having one car. Because again, most content creators in my industry, the only real way to grow is by expanding your car collection, keeping people invested. If you just have one car for like a couple of years, people are eventually going to get bored of that car. So unless you're bringing people in for yourself, for your face, for your humor, which is what I kind of did.
That's what I was going to ask you. How do you think you got so far with one car?
Because I think a lot of people follow me for me. They like my personality. They like my humor, not just my car. Because a lot of car content creators start off, they got a rich ass dad. They bought them a fucking Lamborghini. They're following them because they're Lamborghini, bro. They're making the videos. Hey guys, this is my Lamborghini. If I made that with my BMW, hey guys, this is my BMW. No one's gonna give a fuck, bro, because they don't like me or the car. You know what I mean?
So what were you? Okay, before we get to the second car, then what were you learning about being a creator? Like, what was working for you? What wasn't working? How are you getting better as a creator as well? Because even short form versus long form, it's two different things. But I think you do both well. Yeah. Right. So what were you learning as a creator during the first car?
During the first car, what I was learning was consistency is like key, bro, especially when you don't have any followers. Yeah. So I was just fucking hammering out. I was consistent for like almost 2 years, posting every single day. And then once I started to do really well, money started to come in, followers started to come in. I started, I guess, becoming a little bit too comfortable. I wasn't posting as much. That started to affect me. I noticed views going down. So yeah, like I was getting too comfortable with
just posting less,
I guess. Posting content I wasn't trying too hard on. Okay. So I noticed what does best for me is when I'm myself, when I have my humor in my videos, I do a lot of out-of-pocket shit that most people wouldn't. They like to keep it professional. I'll make penis, vagina jokes in my videos, bro. Again, most car content guys keep it strictly business, bro. Here, my fucking car. I'll be like, my car and my dick. Like, you know, it's just some stupid shit.
I think I saw one of your videos when you were like, there was an exhaust in your hand. It might have been one of your recent ones.
Yeah, I was like, my dick can't fit.
And you're like, yeah, my dick can't even fit in this thing. And this thing's like fucking this big.
Yeah.
No, but it's the person. I think every industry, when people do that, they thrive. When they're just more themselves.
Exactly.
A little bit more out of pocket. Again, you're not saying anything that people don't know about. Like you're just being more of a human, I think.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. And a lot of people too, like they think it's out of pocket and they think it's stupid, and they always tell me I swear a lot in my videos. Yeah. And that's one thing I'll always stand by. It's like people tell me, "Oh, you shouldn't swear. You'll get monetized less. You won't make as much money. You'll get shadow banned, this, that." I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I feel like if I stop swearing, like, cause I swear a lot when I just talk in general off camera. when I'm not swearing, I feel like I'm not being myself,
Of
bro.
course.
Like I just swear a lot. That's me.
Yep.
So I like to just stay true to myself in all of my videos.
Okay.
And again, when brands reach out to me for me to do content for them, they just say like, be yourself, do whatever you want to do, which is what I love.
Yeah.
Most content creators are smart too, and they know that if you're doing a sponsorship or a promo for somebody, that if you're not yourself, if you do what the company wants, most times it's not going to do well.
Yeah, you got to have the creative authority when you're doing it. So when you're working with these brands now, even up until today, I guess, are you working with like 5-6 different brands that you're constantly working with?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're doing like long-term deals with them?
I have some long-term deals with like monthly retainers, and I also have a lot of just companies that reach out here and there. Oh, you want to put this steering wheel in one of your cars?
Yeah.
And I'll pay you. Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
so-
it's always good to have like brands with a monthly retainer, and also, you know, you have brands that just are always going to reach out to you and just
For a one post.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you start feeling like you're getting comfortable.
Yeah.
The money's coming in,
Mm-hmm.
YouTube sponsorship. And is that a reason why you got the second car?
Yeah.
Like you're like, I need to add more pressure again to myself?
Funny story. When I got the second car, it wasn't nothing crazy, and it wasn't nothing too expensive, and I wasn't looking for a car at the time either. I was at a BMW car meet.
Okay.
Actually, the start of like this year, the start of the summer,
Okay.
or the start of the spring, 2025. I was at a car meet. Some guy walks up to me and he was like, "Yo, like, can I get a picture with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, no worries." And then we're taking it in front of his car, and I look back. I'm like, "Yo, like, where's your car? Is this your car right here?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, sick." He pops the hood. I don't know if you know much about cars, but it had like a big ass turbo under the hood.
Okay.
And I was like, "Damn, bro, this thing is fucking sick." He's like, "Yeah, I'm actually like selling it. Like, would you be interested in buying it?" And again, I wasn't in the mindset of like, I want a new car or anything. And I was like, but I was looking at it, I was like, fuck, maybe there's a perfect opportunity for a new car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm interested, bro. I'm interested. Tell me more about it. He told me about it. I took his number down. We talked for a few weeks. We were negotiating out a deal. And then we eventually bought the car. I drove over to his house, picked up the car,
Yep.
bought it. And then he gave me a super good deal. Main reason because he wanted to kind of see, like, he was a big car guy, so he wanted to see the car all over, like,
Sick.
online, and fucking have millions of people looking at it. So he gave me a fire deal on it. And then yeah.
So what car was that?
It's a 2004 BMW 3 Series.
Yep.
With like a big ass turbo on it, 6-speed manual.
Sick.
So it's more so one of those cars. It's not about the car, it's about like what's done to the car.
True.
Yeah.
And how much have you spent on that car? Well, how much value is in that car now? Did you add to it?
He's probably put like over 20K into that car.
Okay. And you just kept it as is?
I've done some little shit to it. I just
True.
put like a wing on it, carbon fiber, this, that.
True.
But my goal with that car is I want to give it away. I want to do one of those
Sick.
raffles where people buy merch to enter, then you give away the car.
Yep. I saw you going hard with the merch too.
Yeah.
So that's another way you're monetizing now.
Yeah, but I haven't done the merch in a bit now. It's just, I don't know. I'm not I don't even know why, bro. It's just one of those things like I didn't have too much of a passion for. I kind of just did it because that's what a lot of content creators do.
A lot of people fall into that.
Yeah, exactly.
As well. No, but it's a good tool to use too. Like you know, even when you go to the meetups and stuff, you could bring some merch. with you,
Yeah,
you
when
know?
I go to car shows, car meets and shit,
Yeah.
I'll bring merch. We'll set up a tent and sell merch. Yeah.
And then you got your daily driver now.
the Audi S3. I just
Sick.
recently bought that before the winter, just so I could have something like reliable to drive in the snow, all-wheel drive. Because my other two BMWs, it's like I can't drive that shit. First of all, they run like shit in the cold weather, and they're rear-wheel drive, like way too powerful, sketchy. Like my M2 now, that thing makes like 750 wheel horsepower on some fucking big racing tire beadlocks. You can't drive that in the cold.
And well, you went away from Beamer on the last car.
Yeah, I did.
You went Audi.
I did.
Was there a reason for that?
I wanted to get into another brand, see if I could bring in another audience.
But not Benz.
Fuck Benz. Do you have a
It's
Benz?
great. It's great. I used to have I have a Range Rover now. I used to have a C300.
Okay.
And I had two C300s actually. My second car was a C300, and then again I got another C300. What are your thoughts on the Benz community versus the Beamer community?
Ben's community, I feel like, doesn't have as much as a passion for like cars as the BMW community. I feel like BMW community is more so enthusiasts, and it's a way larger of a community.
Okay.
Therefore, way more influence to put on people.
True.
Ben's community is also older, I guess, so maybe they wouldn't like my humor as much.
True.
But yeah, the reason why I bought an Audi, I mean, not specifically because it was an Audi. It was just cool car, good deal. So I bought that. But my goal was I just didn't want another BMW because I wanted to try and bring in another group of audience.
So I guess your goal, actually, before I get there, what do you think about like the Toronto car scene?
Toronto car scene, I think is it's cool. It's just super tight here with the cops, bro. Like we have volume. We have a lot of people that like cars. Our car shows do good here, but only the regulated ones, like indoor shit. Outdoor shit, bro, like takeovers, all this bullshit. It's getting out of control, man.
Was there any that you went to that went really bad?
I've never attended like a takeover. That's where
True.
kids will go in the middle of an intersection and fucking start drifting and shit, run from the cops.
Yeah.
I never attended shit like that, but I've attended many car meets that went out of hand. I actually hosted my own car meet, like this last summer.
Okay.
With my buddy Victor and Daniel that I share a shop with, and a few of my buddies in the US I make car content with. We flew them out, and we kind of all collaborated on a car meet, promoting it as we're all going to be here, pull up. We put that on our story like a week before the car meet. I actually had Henry find me the lot.
Sick.
To have the car meet on, because I told him, I'm like, we need something fucking big. Like, we're predicting a lot of people to come. Again, we don't know how many people are going to come because we've never done this. Anyways, we put it on our stories. We started the car meet at 11 a.m. Our goal was to do it in the morning, not the night, because nighttime is where shit goes down. Once the sun goes down, car guys start to fuck around. So we pull up 1 hour into the car meet. So right as I get there, I get out of my car, I'm talking to somebody, and there's not many people there. After my conversation with him, I turn around. I kid you not, it's probably like 1,000 people behind me, people walking around. Another hour goes by, fucking thousands of people, bro. And that's when it hit me, where I was like, holy shit, bro. Like I hate to say the word, but it's like fuck, I'm big.
You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Fuck, I'm the GOAT.
Yeah, like it doesn't hit you until you see it in person. Like,
well, the impact that you had to make all those people pull up.
Yeah, exactly.
You're thinking like, holy shit. Like I knew there was gonna be people here,
but not this many.
Are you seeing thousands of cars?
Bro, like it was fucking nuts. Like I stuck my arm up in the air and recorded a video, and it just looked like ants, bro. It was crazy.
Did the cops shut it down?
Cops shut it down. We were on private property, but we were in some North Brampton, in some small little town, and the cops shut it down because the whole entire city, the roads were blocked up with traffic. Like people were stuck on a road for like over an hour and couldn't get into the car meet because we've like fucked up the traffic of the whole entire city. The lot was getting flooded. There were fights breaking out, people doing dumb shit. I was trying to yell and tell people like stop fucking revving your car, stop drifting your car, stop
trying
fighting.
To get it under control.
Bro, it got to a point, too many people, you could not do shit. Cops pulled up. They came up to me and my boys that hosted the event, and they were like, you guys aren't doing anything wrong technically, but this is getting out of hand. We got to get everyone to get the fuck out of here. Please help us and use a bit of your influence to get people the fuck out of here. It's like, yeah, I got you. So we all throw a story post up where like everyone's got to get out. Thanks for coming, but I'm sorry. People were coming up to me saying, I drove 12 hours to come here, like crazy shit. I was like, I'm so sorry, bro. Like I did not expect this to happen. And ever since then, we haven't hosted another event yet, because the next time we do so, it has to be like a proper organized event. This is more so just like a pull up to this location, let's have a good time. We need actual like security, proper spot, food vendors, this, that shit to keep people in place, you know.
So you didn't get a ticket for that? Like, you
no,
didn't
I didn't get a
trouble
ticket
for that.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, I've got a video of because at the time I was like, I was revving it and shooting flames. And I got people to gather around my car because I was like, I wanted to rev it and make a video. And I have this one video, bro. It was so funny. I was revving it. There was like thousands of people standing around my car shooting flames. I was revving it, jumping out of the car and going like, boom, trying to time that with like when my car shot the flame. Bro, like that was like such a surreal feeling. That's one of those feelings that it hits you and it's like, damn, bro, like I came this far. Like you don't really realize it until you see it sometimes.
Of course.
The first time it ever hit me too was like, which is a while ago. The first time someone ever came up to me and was like, yo, can I get a picture with you? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why do you want a fucking picture with me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about right now? Yeah.
No, but that's when you know you got impact.
Yeah. Like I was with my boy and I was like looking at him like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You just hear what this guy said? He wants a picture with me, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
Was there any moment where, like, obviously you're in these cars fucking fly too.
Yeah.
Was there any moment that something almost went wrong? Like an accident or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Like I have a few dash cam videos because everything's always recorded now. I got dash cams in my cars.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I was driving to New York. I almost got fucking smushed by this truck. There's a lot of shit off camera too.
Yeah.
That I'm doing maybe some shit I shouldn't on the road. And
Yeah, I don't need you to incriminate yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking for some maybe some stories where you're like, damn, like that was a close call.
yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of shit. Like when you have a really high horsepower car, rear wheel drive,
Yeah.
like one wrong move, not even one wrong move, just you could be fucking flooring it, going straight. The back end loses control. You got to know how to correct it. Just so much sketchy shit that can happen. Hence why I told you I have like this big like bead locks, like these big juicy tires on the back, so to give your car traction, so you do just go straight and not fucking lose control.
But you're a good driver now.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of built my way up. Like I got the car stock, and now it makes a fuck ton of power. So
Yeah.
so you kind of like learn the car, how it drives, how it moves. You know how to control it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I ask you because I feel like Toronto right now has a lot of bad drivers.
Well, it's horrible.
It's
bro.
like I think it's like the worst it's ever been.
It's horrible.
What do you think makes a good driver?
Makes a good driver is confidence and being humble. A lot of kids, spoiled kids with these high horsepower cars that their parents buy them, think that the shit. They just fucking floor it at every light, but they don't remember like the fucking beast they're sitting in, bro. Like how dangerous that thing is. So I feel like people have too much confidence, like in a way.
True.
Yeah, like these young kids with sports cars always fucking crashing. Kind of the reason why our insurance rates are so high.
Yeah.
When owning a sports car, because the insurance is based off of statistics. Most of these statistics are built by idiots doing dumb shit, you know?
Facts.
Yeah.
Are you single?
No, I have a girl.
Did the cars help you get a girl or what?
You know what, bro? I was so like laser focused on work and content. I wasn't even thinking about women.
Yeah.
Like up until I met my girl.
Okay.
Like not once, I promise you, not once did I like leverage my clout, you could say, to try and get girls or anything. Nor did I ever want to embarrass myself or like send a DM to someone and fucking the screenshot it. Oh, F87Maxxi stuck in.
Yeah, you're just in your with the steering wheel. Hey, babe, what's
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
What's up? Want me to pick you up?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking you because I think a lot of guys, when they look at cars and they look at buying a new car, they're doing it to impress women most of the time
Bro,
too.
everyone's got it all wrong, man. When you have a nice car, you don't get women, you get dudes, bro. You get dick. You don't get pussy. You get dick, bro. It might not go up your ass, but it'll be in front of your face and shit.
Oh my god.
Nah, yo, everywhere I go.
But
with
you
my
probably
car-
see that too, where again, like you said before too, like some guys are getting cars and getting into content because they want free parts.
Yeah.
Some guys just want the clout. I feel like you really had passion this whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think there's also guys that get it for the side of picking up chicks.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
I'm not going to say any names, but I know a lot of guys that have cool cars and buy cool cars just thinking they can get chicks with it, bro. They use it. It's like a compensation of the way they look or a fucking small dick or something, bro.
Yep.
But it's true, man. It's true. Like, yeah, a lot of guys buy cool cars with the intent to pick up women.
But you're saying it doesn't help. Depends on the
It
car.
doesn't help for, like the way you want it, bro.
Okay.
It doesn't help the way you want it.
Because you also don't want her to be with you just for your car, is what you're saying?
Sure, you might be able to get the girl to come close and cool car, but once she looks at your face, she's gonna turn right back around and walk away, bro. It doesn't matter in the end of the day.
So you're saying if you're ugly, you're ugly.
If you're ugly, you're ugly. Well, the car's not helping.
Lambo's not gonna help you, is what you're
Hell
saying.
no.
So is your plan now to pretty much keep building the content side, but I guess build the collection of cars as well?
Yeah, 100%. I want to get into the exotic world as well. So as I said, I want to do a giveaway on my older BMW I bought.
Okay.
After that, I want to start to get into the exotic worlds this spring, summer.
Okay.
My goal, I want to get a McLaren 570 and kind of just go from there. Yeah.
Damn. Is there any creators that you watch content of them out there and you like the way they do things? Maybe not even just cars, just in general, that you get inspired by?
Yeah, a big guy that actually inspires me, nothing to do with car content, is the Slam Dunk.
Of course,
You've
we
had
just
here.
had him on.
Yeah, bro. I think he's very smart, and
Yeah.
the way he does his content is extremely smart. He kind of reels people in every niche, bro.
Yep.
He's made car videos, and every time he makes a skit, depending what he makes it on, he like impersonates that person to a T.
I know.
To the point where people think that's the type of content he posts, and he brings them in.
I know.
First time I ever saw him, he was posting a skit on some fucking some car skit, saying like, "Oh, did you hear that? That's a fucking Lamborghini with the blah blah exhaust."
Yeah, no, he says every
And
word that he needs.
What he said was true. As
Yeah.
a car guy,
Yeah.
I thought he was too, bro. I followed him for the main reason why a lot of people probably follow me, which is
Yeah.
they like me for my car content and my humor. That's
Yeah.
why I followed him. And then I saw he posted content on a bunch of other niches or things. I was like,
crazy.
bro, I fucking love that. And then I saw he went on the Office Movers show on Crave, where I watched out with my girl, laughed my fucking ass off. I binged it, and that really like motivated me. I was like, wow, bro, like
Yeah,
this guy's doing what I want to do. He built a brand around himself. He makes people laugh. I fucking love it.
And he really encompasses every character. Like we spoke a lot about that on the pod with him, because I was just genuinely interested, because like you said, he'll talk about, you know, being an electrician, and he knows everything,
bro.
or he'll talk about scuba diving, and like he's talking as if he's been a scuba instructor for like 30 years.
Yeah.
But he's just a really smart guy, man. Like honestly, he has a background in engineering.
Okay,
So he was an engineer for a while.
I could see that. Yeah.
And he's very, very smart, and he can retain information quickly. So what he'll do is like let's say he wants to do, like I said, scuba diving. He'll probably read up on it for like half an hour,
Yeah.
and then he just knows it now,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, he's a sick creator. I think he's gonna be huge. To be
Oh, I
honest.
think so too.
I think he's
bro.
gonna be massive.
He's already been on a show with Drake, bro. Like that's people's lifelong dreams, just to see him on stage. Bro recorded a fucking show with him. Like that's already nuts,
Right?
man. Yeah.
Do cars make men insecure?
Like in the sense of if
Like if-
another guy has a cool car.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Have you ever pulled up on someone and you could see their confidence go down?
I wouldn't see their confidence go down. I'll say you see the glaze go up for like the wrong reasons.
The glaze go up.
The glaze go up.
What's the most overrated car that people worship?
Overrated car that people worship. Again, something you might not know when I say this, but a B58. It's a certain engine BMWs
Yeah.
make. I don't know if you heard
Yep,
of that.
yep.
People glaze that shit.
Is that
bro.
the Alpina?
No. A B58 is a specific engine they make
Okay.
in cars like a 340i, 440i.
Okay.
It's just an affordable car for young people to get. At the time, they were expensive when they came out, 2017, 2018, 2016. But now they've gone down in price, obviously, so younger people are able to get their hands on it. And it's just like so overplayed, bro. Everyone trying to get into cars that can't necessarily afford it and just sells their soul for a $20,000 car loan gets that car, BMW 340i. I mean,
Classic.
they're cool cars, but they're just so overplayed, and I don't know, it pisses me off.
Okay.
I sound like a hater saying this because my boy Daniel has one.
Well, he's not going to be happy about this. What's the biggest mistake that young guys make with cars?
Ricing them out, bro. Like people think or no, you know what, like putting fake carbon fiber shit on their car. A lot of kids, like, they can't afford to do it the way it's properly able to be done, so they'll head over to Alibaba or AliExpress and just get some cheap shit, try to make their car look cool. Sure, the shape of it might be the same as the cool ones, but it's just the cheapest, shittiest shit, just ruining the look of their car, bro.
So you're saying just be real and
like doing shit that you know you can't afford to do. Just don't do it.
True.
Yeah.
What's one car you'd never be caught driving?
One car I'd never be caught driving. Guess.
I don't want to. I want you to say it.
A Benz. Never catch me in a Benz.
So hold on. You're telling me there's not one Benz that you like?
Those Benzes I like, sure. I don't know if you've ever heard of like an AMG GTR.
Of course.
I like that car.
Yeah. That's it.
Maybe
though?
you'll catch me in that.
No G-Wagon?
Nah.
You don't fuck with the G-Wagon?
It's a fucking Lego brick on wheels, man. That's like
Listen.
the rich white girl dream car, bro.
Damn.
Name me one rich female influencer you know that doesn't have a G-Wagon.
No, it's true.
Literally.
And we're in Miami a lot too, and over there it's all, a lot of
All
women in
G-Wagon.
G-Wagons. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like bottle service girls driving the G-Wagon, and
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I liked them. I'm not gonna
No,
sit
they're
here and
nice.
say I don't like them.
I'm not gonna say you're
But
saying they're not good
get what you're
cars.
saying.
I just nah.
But you are a real Benz hater then. It's in your blood.
I just don't like Benz. Like I don't know.
But is it because that you have to love BMW so much that you have to hate
No, it's
Benz?
not like I have to stick with one brand. I just have never had a desire for any Benzes, and I feel like one thing that maybe a little bit of the hatred might come from is a lot of guys that try to act like they're like a car enthusiast or know a lot about cars, own Benzes, and they're the guys that don't know shit.
Damn.
So I don't know.
Hey, listen. You have more experience than me in that, so you would see more than that, right? Like
Yeah.
you would understand the Benz culture and why you hate them, I guess.
But yo,
guys,
I
I'm sorry
actually
if you drive a Benz and you're watching this, guys. I'm very sorry.
Yo, I actually I hate on Audis as well before I had one. I actually had a very viral skit where it was like BMW owners be like, Audi owners be like, Benz owners be like. And for a Benz owner, I dropped a bunch of money. I was like, whoops, I'm rich. I don't give a fuck I don't know shit about cars. I'm just rich. And then for the Audi owners one, I dropped my keys bent over and I was wearing like a thong. So you could see like the thong pop out.
And now you have an
Now
Audi.
I have an Audi and now I wear thongs. No,
The gay allegations are gonna come back
Yo,
if you
chill.
say that, bro.
I already cut them off years ago.
What's the craziest thing you've seen at a Toronto car meet or a car meet in general?
With my own eyes, probably just like fights breaking out at a car meet. It's like, bro, what are you doing fighting here?
Like
We're here
fist fighting?
Yes, like at the car meet that I hosted too.
Yeah.
Fist fights were breaking out. It's
Like
like,
what? My car's better than yours. Let's
yeah,
fight.
bro. It's like, bro, how small is your dick, man? Like, why are you fighting over your whips, bro? Like,
That's crazy.
yeah. People just have way too big of an ego nowadays, man.
True.
Yeah.
What's the most toxic part of car culture?
Most toxic part of car culture. It's a very good one. There's a lot of toxic shit in it.
Give me some things. Yeah. You could say more than one.
Probably people like fighting over whose car's faster than one another. That's very toxic because I don't think that really fucking matters. There's two types of like main things in the car world, like show cars and race cars.
Okay.
Race cars, it's like where people compete, drag racing, track racing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then show cars, where it's people focus on just the way their car aesthetically looks. Then you have people in the middle trying to look sick and be fast and trying to compete in both things and arguing with people, making it very toxic.
True.
And that all relates back to, like, if you want to do something, like, stick to it 100%. If you want your car to look fucking sexy, humble yourself. Don't try to compete with the guys that are fast. Focus on making it trying to look sexy.
True.
Vice versa. If you want to be fast, focus on that. Don't compete with the guys trying to have their car look hella nice. You know what I mean?
And you're in the game of making the car look sexy. I'm guessing.
Yeah, but
you still care about speed.
Yeah, like my M2, I'm slowly transferring over to, like, I want to make it fast. I want to make it crazy.
Cool.
That's just never it's something I thought I would get into from the start because it's a very expensive game. But now, thanks to my sponsors and stuff, I'm like able to make that happen. So yeah, now I'm focusing on making it fast. I already made it look the way I want to look. Now I want to make it fast.
Sick. Okay, let's say you get to build a dream garage with
Mm-hmm.
only 3 cars.
Yeah.
Give me the 3 cars.
All right, you gotta have the family car. So you gotta have a nice, comfy SUV. We'll say like a Rolls Royce Cullinan. Can't go wrong with that.
That's for sure.
And you gotta have like the race car. Call me basic. Everyone's gonna call me basic, but like a Porsche GT3 RS. That's one of my dream cars. Oh, I put 3 fingers. That's 2. Porsche GT3 RS.
Okay.
And then the last car, you need a project car. Something you always have something to work on or do with it. And I would put that project car as my M2 just because it's personal to me. But
Of course.
as a whole, project car, comfy family car, race car.
Sick.
That's the dream, yeah. What's your dream car?
Probably a Rolls Royce Phantom.
Really?
Yeah, I love
Okay.
Rolls Royce.
Okay.
I think they're such a boss whip.
Yeah.
I'm not too much of a, or it would be some sort of Ferrari for sure. But I just love Rolls Royces, man.
Yeah.
They're such a boss whip,
They are.
you know? Probably like a Phantom, and then like a Rari, and then like an SUV of some sort.
Yeah.
Maybe the Cullinan too. Like, stuff, to me, that's the sexiest SUV there is.
Yeah, yeah.
You
it
know the
is.
Cully.
It's beautiful.
Nasty. Okay, let's get you to manifest something then.
Okay.
We're going to get you to manifest something that you want to come to fruition the next 5-10 years of your life. You're still such a young lad.
I feel like I'm so much older, bro.
Well, I feel like you kind of matured quickly.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe,
And in the
yeah.
game that you're in and making money at a younger age and stuff, it could feel like you're older than you are, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And you got 3 crazy whips. So maybe that's why too.
Yeah.
So be as detailed as you can, because we're going to run this back in the years to come
Yeah.
when it comes true.
I'm excited to watch this back after I manifest it and like be like, yo, I fucking called it, bro.
Yep. That's why we do it.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my like goals or dreams for the next 5 to 10 years, I guess. I want to, as I said, people kind of followed me for me. Therefore, that gives me, I'm able to kind of branch off my content into anything I want to do, because in the end of the day, I want the reason why people to be following me because of me. So one goal I've always had, and something I've always loved to do, is make people laugh. So one goal I've always had is to kind of get into the acting world, more specifically like in the content side. Another reason why I say when I see Slam Dunk on that The Office Movers show, bro, like that motivated me so hard. Like no offense to Slam Dunk, but the way I think of it is just like, if someone can do it, why can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against him, because I think of him any lower than me. I just think like, if he can do it, why can't I? Like, you know what I mean?
Of course.
So I love to see shit like that. Motivates me a lot. I really want to be on some sort of show like that, or movie, something on Netflix, just something big that people watch and can know me for, and something I'm able to put a smile on millions of people's faces aside from the car community. I just love to make people laugh. I love to make fun of myself with other people. I love to make fun of shit. I love to like make people realize the world is not so serious. I feel like people are too serious, bro. Like I feel like I could shake the president's hand and make a fart joke and I wouldn't care. Like it's just, it's not that serious, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely want to get into the acting scene.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna start. I've never really publicly talked about it. This is probably like one of the first times I'm talking about it online publicly. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm sure I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about the car collection? What can we expect in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, you can expect some exotics for sure. Hopefully, in the next 4 or 5 months, you'll expect a McLaren on my page. The next
Damn.
4 or 5 years, you'll expect some crazy shit. Lamborghinis, Ferraris. I just want to grow my collection from here.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you got this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And our famous question: does money buy happiness?
Does money actually? No, I didn't even think about this before the pod. But does money buy happiness? I think money, to an extent. Okay, I think money buys freedom, which leads to happiness.
Okay.
That's what I believe in. Money is a way of being able, because I think what brings happiness is being as free as you can, which brings the less stress on you as possible. Which a very easy way to get that freeness, that freedom, is by money.
Yeah.
You can't afford rent, you don't have enough money.
Yeah.
If you have enough money to afford that rent, that's another stress off your mind. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. And a lot of people that say like, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. It's like, it's a hard question because if you word it like, does money buy happiness? It makes you think, okay, happiness is either from money or not. It's like, that's not the case. Money is just another way to be happy.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like if you have too much of it, then you can't be happy. Like Elon Musk just said, I don't know if you saw what he said.
I saw.
Talking about how he,
I had 100 people send me that post.
yeah, bro. And then, so it's like, money, if you have too much of something, it's not good. Too little of something, it's not good.
Yeah.
If you have just enough to where it's not too stressful,
Yeah.
and you're able to be financially free, you don't have to worry about that, then you will be happy.
Yeah.
If I walked into a house right now with a single mom that can barely afford rent and give her fucking $100,000, I guarantee you I'm going to make her happy. Therefore, money does bring happiness, but
Yeah.
it's not everything.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So you think there's like a level to it where it doesn't make you happy anymore. There's an amount,
Oh, for sure, bro.
right?
For sure. You
Yeah,
can't-
I mean, think about Elon. Like, okay, what's he worth at this? He's growing every day. His net worth. It's like I think it's close to 400 billion
I
right
don't
now, or
even-
500
I
billion.
stopped counting after 200
And it's like,
billion,
but
bro.
you have to remember the kind of stress that comes with that. The
Yeah.
enemies you make, bro. He's the richest guy in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
The way you have to move, like the way you have to travel, the way it's a lot more different than a regular guy, right?
Yeah, for
So I
sure.
agree. I think there is a number where like you don't have to make. Do you have that number in your head where you're like, I wouldn't even want to make more than X?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, again, you're probably still learning and you're still
Every
young.
time I set goals for myself, like when I was younger, it's like, oh, I can't wait till I make $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
Then you start making $10,000 a
Yeah.
month. It's like, what the fuck is this,
Yep.
bro? You know what
I know.
mean? Like,
Would you want to be a billionaire?
bro, I feel like a billion is like anything more than that. It's like so useless.
Yeah.
If you have anything more than a billion, bro, you should be doing things to like change the
Yeah,
fucking
you should be
world,
doing
bro.
God's work. Yeah, yeah. I
Like,
agree.
I hate when wealthy people get shit on for spending a lot of money on stupid shit.
Yeah.
People are commenting, oh, fucking, this guy's like spending like 100K on his girlfriend's purses. Why can't he donate to fucking charity? Or let the guy do what he wants with his money.
True.
But when it gets to a point where you literally can't even spend all your money, then I think it's very good to help people. Like Warren Buffett,
Yep.
he gave away like 98% of his money, bro.
Yep.
Like that's insane, bro. That's so respectable.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice guy for that. I guess he came to the realization, I'm getting old. I have too much money I can fucking spend. Let me go do something with it.
Yeah.
That's a prime example of money bringing happiness.
True.
Literally, Warren Buffett.
Appreciate you, Max.
Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Anytime, brother. Keep killing it. Be safe
you.
out there.
For sure.
Tell the cops I say hi next time they stop you.
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
sure they're gonna stop you soon if you're doing what you're doing. But yeah, dude, you're crushing it. Good
Thank
for
you,
you.
bro. Thank you. You as well with the pod.
Thank you, brother.
Excited to hopefully be on it again one day when I'm an actor.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll be sick, bro.
And if you get the McLaren, when you get the
we'll
McLaren,
pull it in the back.
bro,
and
bring it
throw-
by.
Oh,
We'll have a
fuck
blast.
Yeah,
Appreciate
super
you,
hyped
man.
for that.
All right, guys, we're out.
Peace out.